Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, to the Recommend First. Welcome to part 2 of the Getting Started series with rFactor 2 in 2022. That's a lot of 2s. In the previous video we started out with the bare basics, the bare minimum, the initial load up, and getting everything set up, having the wheel and the button mapping and all that sort of stuff. So if you missed out on that first part, be sure to check out that one. And now we finally get to do the fun stuff, which is get into our first race with rFactor 2. And the goal of this series is to find out together if rFactor 2 still holds its ground in this wonderful time that we're living, this sim racing landscape, where we got so many great titles, which we are able to play every single day. Yeah. So we this is basically finding out how's the new UI working, how are the physics, how's the force feedback, how is the single player experience, how's the content in rFactor 2, do we have enough to keep ourselves busy, how's the multiplayer experience, because there's, you know, in the history of rFactor 2, and maybe still to this date, it's not very vivid and lively community and a lot of open lobbies. We are going to find it all out in part 2 of rFactor 2 Getting Started. Now, before we head back into rFactor 2, I would like to jump back into Simhub first, because in the previous video we discussed Simhub in regards to setting up the base shakers, and found out that it wasn't working already. So here's a few things that you need to do first if you are setting up rFactor 2 for the first time in Simhub. So what I do first is switch to Simhub right here, and here we go. Here's rFactor 2. I already have that running, waiting for data. But what you'll probably get the first time that you start the game is a red message showing that it cannot communicate or is disconnected from the game. So what you want to do is go into game config, right? And you have this box that says you can also configure the game manually if it doesn't work automatically for you. You just go into open the instructions that will show you the folder, and there you have this how-to.txt file that you can open up with a little instruction to copy a rFactor 2 shader memory map plugin 64 DLL into the bin 64 plugins folder of your rFactor 2 installation, which in many cases is, well, you have the file right here into bin plugins, and then there's a file where you can copy that whole bin 64 folder. Then you go into your rFactor 2 installation folder. In many cases this comes right out of Steam, so you go into Steam apps, common rFactor 2 bin 64, and then the plugins folder. Now you paste that file in here, head into rFactor 2. We're just clicking to start that, where you get greeted with this Nice looking livery UI menu structure. You go into settings and under plugins, enable rFactor 2 shared memory map plugin. So once you set that to on, now you can have Simhub, your dashes, and everything you have set up in Simhub, like wind turbines, wind simulation, motion platform, and in my case, my base shakers. That's what I wanted to share really quickly before we get into the game. And there's one last thing that I need to do here, and that's looking for the volume for spotter. There we go. Because I have crew chief running in the back, which gives me the information that I need, and I don't want that to be doubled with what we have right here. So that's all we needed to do. Now let's go for the fun stuff. I want to start with the single player experience. Just start with just a practice session. Just be on the first drive in the sim, feel how the force feedback works, how the tires feel, how the car feels, so we can have a first experience, first impression in how the sim feels. So heading into the single player, and this is the menu that we get greeted with here, where you can set everything to your liking. You can set up a quick event where you can enable practice, qualifying, warm-up, race, time scaling, so in how fast do you want the time to progress. It's currently set to 5, but I'll take that back to normal. You can have a weather preset, and again there's a live weather progression system in rFactor 2, but we can benefit from just selecting a preset that goes from sunny or scripted, rainy, cloudy, and back to sunny. This might be fun to take the scripted one. There we go into even more detail. Let's take this in weather preset, scripted. Real road preset is light. Do we have any information? Medium, autosave, green. Okay, naturally progressing. All right. That's probably the most realistic scenario. Reroad time scale set to normal. Right, and here we go into the actual weather for our session. Okay, cool. Wow, what a... And again, coming from Assetto Corsa in custom shader patch and Soul, where you have Soul Planner, which I, to be honest, haven't really touched on because it felt a little, I don't know, complicated. But this seems very nice and understandable. So we can set up, I think I will leave this first bit untouched with rain chance, humidity 60%, temperature, wind direction. Now we get into some mostly cloudy, and we're gonna move this up a bit and see if we actually do get some rain. Drop that temperature a little bit. and eventually get back to light clouds. Alright, yes, that looks okay to me. Now, like I said, we're just gonna start out with a single practice session with no AI in the track. Because we can start maybe something a little close to home at TT Circuit. Also nice and easy. Or, well, it's not an easy track, but it's not like first race, heading on the Nordschleife, get binned, and never look back at it again. So we're just gonna start with TT Circuit Assen, and I think, well, let's see what we got. Already got quite a few cars in here from the base game and a few from the Steam Workshop. That was the word I was looking for. The Steam Workshop. A lot of open wheelers, to be honest. Like in here, but we obviously are not going to go that intense immediately. Got the brand new M4. Ha, some Brabhams. Camaro GT3. Sick. GT2. Already so much in here. The Civic. How about we start out with something H-pattern, a Honda Civic BTCC from 2013. Can we see some specs on this car? Besides the fact that it's a 2.0-liter turbo car. Maybe if we get in the game. All right, ready to go. Hopefully, just have this loaded in. All right, here we are. Don't want to get into the setup system, which I think is for another time. And if you're really interested in seeing more setups and walking through this, let me definitely know in the chat or in the comments down below, and I will get that into the next part. But just go completely blank here. We'll see if we miss any controls or button mapping. Sounds good. All right. Ooh, that feels nice and heavy. As you can see, fortunately we don't have the luxury of testing this on a direct drive. That's something that we have on our upgrade path. So we have to make do with the Trustmaster T150. So we get our speed limiter off here. I do have the TT Circuit Assen in Assetto Corsa. This already looks something with so much more detail. Steering is quite heavy. Oh, I actually felt the understeer happening with a front wheel. As I push that limit on the front wheels, you can definitely feel the control fading from the steering wheel. As we get into a bit of a slide. Sitting on that limit. Nice and busy day at the circuit here. This is something else. Oh my god. This has always been a bit of a tricky one. I know, man. It's you know, it's hard to say anything that adds up if, you know, I have like zero finding a gear experience with actually driving this circuit in a, well, in this exact car. Matter of fact, I don't have any real life experience. So what are you comparing it to? Well, comparing it to other sims, I guess. And right now, the closest thing is Assetto Corsa. Now this feels so much more communicative. So much more detail in feedback. Especially with the bass shakers giving me that extra bit of feedback. Do you hear that? You hear those tires? And again, I mean, they are still fairly cold.
Cold tyres all round.
So I'm really curious to see how the grip will increase as soon as those tires get more heat, and I was braking way too hard.
Sector 2 time is good.
It just... brings a...
That lap was at 2:04.17. Sector 3 time is fast.
Oh dear. Oh my... See me working out for this. Even on a lesser detailed steering wheel as the entry steering wheel with the Crossmister T150. I also do wonder how's the video for you, how's the stream quality. If there's anything I can improve to make it better for you, please let me know. Ooh, bit of a slide there. That limit, that progression towards that limit gives so much satisfaction. Can I make this? Yes, we can. Oh, cut detected. That's more like it.
Sector 1's quick. Need to watch these track limits.
But what I can say from my experience of driving a front wheel car drive, when I took a roundabout a little too quick the other day, and I was losing my grip on the front left of the car. Oops, wrong gear. This is what got most close, and as I'm struggling to keep my balance with the car, I'm also... Oh, there goes my mouse. Also struggling to find the right words. I do wonder... here we go again. If we get into the more familiar cars, like the GT3 cars, when we can actually compare that to my experience I have with driving the M4 in the Sprint League competition with simracing.xp. Which, a matter of fact, the next race will be upcoming Tuesday, which I usually stream over on Twitch. But I'm currently looking and expanding my horizon in what platform I want to focus on, so if you want to help me out in making a decision on whether I should stream on either YouTube or Twitch, please help me decide on leaving a like and for rotation on the car. Oh dear. Oh man. Alright.
It's just a scratch.
There's such a good pull on the steering wheel every time I get close to a curb, when I can actually feel that on the lefts. And what I can tell from the tire temps on my left, now that the front wheels are actually in the green area, meaning I'm currently looking... Wow. You can see those numbers going up when I hang the car over it, going through that corner, and then cooling back down as soon as I go straight again. More dramatically than I can tell when driving in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Yeah, front is starting to look green. Meaning I'm looking at...
Slower than your best.
Looking at a 70 degrees on the front when going through a corner. And coming back down towards 60 degrees when going on straight. Oh man, But the rear, that's a different story. I think it's time to get in something sequential.
Sector 2 times, okay.
Can't really cut the track as much as I can in the second Corsa.
The lap time was at 2:00.2. Sector 3 times, okay.
Here we go.
Sector 1 times, okay. Tenths off your best in sector 2.
Well, let's try to make up for that.
Last lap was at 1:58.92. Sector 3 times, okay.
Oh man. There's quite a bit of pull when you're in steering lock.
Sector 1 time was good.
Well, for a car that's not as powerful as well, a lot of others, it's definitely a handful.
Sector 2 is 0.26 off your best. lap won't count. You've cut the track.
All right, let's finish this lap. And go back into the pit and try out something else.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off your best.
And try something real drive.
Sector 2 is 0.33 off your best.
And maybe something sequential as well. So let's see. I think this is our pit entry. Whew. I think this is us. Okay, well, there's our first drive. That was quite something. I think I'm a bit overwhelmed. It just feels so different from what I've come to learn from Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione. And that was something that I felt like Assetto Corsa was getting a bit outdated in terms of physics and force feedback. And I think this really, and again, this is just a first drive, but really feels like a good in-between. And that was already so hectic that my mouse flew off. I grabbed it. Well, oh, we have some Porsches. I think it's time. I think it's time, guys, to head for the Nordschleife with the 718 GT4 Cup. Oh, great. Do we have Manta in here? Oh, Frikadelli. Nice. Focus. Red line racing. Black Falcon. Falcon. Golf. Oh yeah. Alright. Selecting track. Also Le Mans 24 hours, Lime Rock. And the Nurburgring 24-hour. How about we just go for the Nordschleife, huh? I don't know. I'm just trying something out here. Okay. Let's go. Nordschleife. We're getting real now. If I want to get this right, I have to switch base shaker profile. Wonder what those colors represent. The orange, the red, and the blue. If you do know what that means, let me know down below. It takes a bit of time, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, okay. Front wheels. Soft brake bias. How much fuel do we have? Fuel 50 liters. Good for 6 laps. It's quite a bit. But we'll probably mess with that once we get driving. Oh, that's it. See if I can get a little bit of a better view. Alright, let's try this. Can I hide some of this HUD as well? I mean, do we need all that? Mirrors. HUD. Where can I change things for the HUD? HUD. Um, let's roll with it for now, okay? Alright, ignition. Engine started. This is manual. Oh dear, no. I was thinking this would be sequential, but first gear increment mixture. Shift up. Shift up. Yep. Guess not. Alright. Let's do it like this.
Disengage limiter.
Oh, look at that. Nice and busy day at the track. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, AC. you will not ever see me again.
Got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there, just ignore it.
Okay. Wow, look at this. Oh my god, look at Adeno. Look at the detail on the mountains, on the trees. Yeah, I know I should be looking at the track here, but oh, miss shifts. Oh, Levy. Sorry about that. I got carried away. Yeah, I know I'm going the wrong way there, but that's why I rented the track for the whole day. What's going on here? Am I stuck or something? Here we go. Alright, thanks for that flag, buddy. Feels so much more spacious as well. I don't know. Quite a bit of vibration going in the steering wheel. So there must be something wrong here. Alright, coming up on the carousel. That just feels amazing. Go for the jump. These tire temps can jump all over the place. It's amazing. Distracted by the scenery.
Engage limiter.
Are we good?
Disengage limiter. Barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
Barely a scratch. Alright.
You're locking your front brakes. Air and track temps are decreasing. Air temperatures now 22. Track temperatures now 22 Celsius.
Thought I could just push them a little bit more, but So many vibrations, so many details. Ooh. That barely went so almost crashed us. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Man, imagine that with a 20 Newton meter direct drive. Not necessary. Could have kept that in third gear, as most of these parts. So the Nurburgring Nordschleife is one of those track expansions from the store. The other tracks are hard to believe are Le Mans, Spa-Francorchamps, and Sebring. And earlier this week we had the Lunar New Year sale on Steam, but then it was like $10 for those tracks. Fortunately, price went back up again, and I had to pay 24 euros, that is. But they are all laser scanned, and if all the tracks are as good as this one, man, oh my god. I mean, sure, with CSP and Soul Assetto Corsa looks really good, but the detail on this track, I'm constantly thinking, how is it possible that I'm getting such a new experience from driving the Nordschleife whilst being the same track I know from other sims. Heck, I mean, Nordschleife is one of my favorite tracks ever since Forza Motorsport 3, I guess. A little bit of a drift? Nope. And although the vibrations and the force feedback is really making you stay on your toes, it feels like such a natural experience. That I can imagine this would really contribute to some sort of experience when you're practicing to do a real life stint on the Nordschleife. Just look at it. I mean, I'm talking and driving right now. And yeah, that's not something I'm really good at. The flow, just this is why it's such a world famous track, guys. It's just the elevation changes and everything that makes the Nordschleife such a amazing experience. And I can justify it to that from experiencing it firsthand last summer when I went up there. And oh, there we go. There we go. Nope. I can see the
Your right sides are cold.
the weather is changing on us. And there's the tourist entry for the tourist farm.
That was 7:53.8 seconds. That's your fastest lap.
Alright, now that we got that, let's see if we can improve some of that. It's like having a flat tire or something in Assetto Corsa, but these are actually the forces that come into play in rFactor 2. So if you have the sense in Assetto Corsa that force feedback is not what it should be, and have a try in rFactor 2. Oh man, oh man.
Sector 1 time's okay. Got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. Track temps are increasing. Air temp is now 24. Track temp is now 24 Celsius.
Here we go. Was a little demanding on the front right. Oh my god, okay. Whew.
Time was 7:39.7. Sector 3 time is quick.
Are we getting some rain here? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Oh my god. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Ugh. That's not making it better. What? Acting a little weird. think this car is one of those Steam Workshop mods from the community that might explain the rain effects on the windscreen here.
Seen a few spots of rain. Seems to be increasing.
Ooh, the track is definitely getting more wet. Starting to drift a bit more. Like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's up for a bit of racing? Let's set something up.
We're seeing lots of front lock-in. Activate limiter.
Oh dear. Well, there's a Nordschleife for you. And for me, gosh, I enjoyed that. What a workout again.
Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Okay. With the current session, yes, we do. Alright, let's find something that we actually know how to drive. Which is not a lot in here, because they all look quite new to me. A lot of American tracks, maybe Silverstone. Oh, wow. Yeah, we might as well try out the BMW, see how that compares to ACC. Great. Let's do like 16 AI drivers and see how the AI works. And see how the strength of the AI is and how good they are. How about -20 minutes qualifying? And some 8 laps, right? Let's go. Okay. We've got something here.
If it takes it's clear, we've got 3 laps to get the job done. Limiter's still on, disengage it.
Ah.
Your brakes are cold, be careful.
Okay, okay. Wait, where are we? I'm not sure if I picked the ACC layout. Oh my god.
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 2.
Come on now.
See right front locking into village. is 2.1 seconds off the pace. Left. 2/10 off the pace in sector 3.
Left side, clear left.
Sorry, wow, okay.
It's fine, mate. It's just a scrape. You're looking your right front into the field. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Sounds so good.
P11, sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.8 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Adams, 1:58.7.
Yeah, I figured as much.
You're looking your right front going into Beckett's. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. Been disqualified.
Say what? I've been disqualified? For what reason? Why did I get that disqualification? Track limits? Tell me why. Oh, rFactor, tell me why.
Laps. The air temp is 20 Celsius. Stay calm. Focus. Go, go, go.
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
On your left.
What just happened there?
Green, green, green. You have a penalty.
Okay.
16th place. 8 laps. Here we go. Be ready. Floor it.
Car left. Hold your line.
Yellow flag.
Hold your line. Clear left. Car left.
Gosh, good.
Red has been dipped in. Village. Sector 1 is green.
Oh man. How about some traction control? Not available.
Floor it. Green, green, green.
Hoot!
Car right. Clear right.
Guess I'm not the only one.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it. Yellow flag in sector 1. Adams is now in the lead.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
Come on, AI.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. On your right. Clear right.
You have a penalty. Yellow flag.
Still there. Still there. Clear left.
We've got 2 laps left to come in and serve this penalty. You're locking your left front, braking for the loop. Air and track temps are decreasing. Air temperature is now 22. The track temperature is now 22 Celsius.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Brilliant. Nice one.
What?
Car
God.
right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Leader has just done a 2:10.8. P15.
Right side. Clear right.
You still have a penalty.
On your right. You're in the middle. Clear right. Clear all round. On your right. Clear right.
Well done.
Left side. Clear left.
See front locking going into village. Car in front is over.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Come on.
Car right. Clear right.
Which gets. AI is too slow. Not aggressive enough.
Green flag in sector 2. Engage the limiter. The pit exit's clear. You still haven't served this penalty.
Right. Well. My gosh, what a mess.
Okay, take your time, just get it started. sector 1.
Definitely gonna need some time to get used to this.
You're locking your right front into Aintree. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
I believe my car's a little wrecked as well.
Jackson is leading the race.
Really push it, because over 200 kilometers an hour.
Your right
Wheel
front's got minor wear.
is giving crazy vibration. So I think that's from that incident.
Activate limiter. You've served your penalty. Go, go! Halfway home, fuel's good. Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Disengage limiter. You have a penalty. You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty. Yellow flag, sector 1. Seeing right front locking into village.
Right.
Restart it and get on it.
I think that's gonna be it. Because, well, it was a first try. Watching a donut here. Nice.
New fastest lap for
Well-
Jackson, 208.6.
Let's sum up this as we get out here.
Okay, it's over. Bloody awful result, mate.
Yeah, pretty awful. But we had fun nonetheless. That kind of wraps it up for this stream right here for the second part of getting started with rFactor 2 in 2022. I think we have a few conclusions that we can do after that first experience of driving for, well, it's been like 2 hours, give or take, so let's go over a few things. I mean, first of all, the UI. It looks like just a fully fledged game in terms of, you know, I feel like the disconnection content manager is really good, if that is what I can compare it to. Yeah, we all love content manager, but as soon as you start launching the race out of content manager, it's still that that old, you know, UI and interface from Assetto Corsa, and this feels fully integrated, and it's quite user friendly. In some menus you kind of have to look for things, and I still feel like I need to adjust a couple of things, and I want to get rid of some HUD display things on my screen whilst driving. I don't need to see the gears I'm in or the rev that I'm doing, because I have, you're looking at a dash, so there's not much point. Besides, I think that takes away from the immersion as well. So, but yeah, overall, I think UI really looks great. And I mean, if you can take iRacing for example. I mean, the game looks great and all, but the interface itself is also not much to write home about, right? I mean, so I think it's as good as Assetto Corsa Competizione or something like that, which is a lot newer and way more adapted in the sim community. So the UI is good. Modding and content and add-ons, well, we touched some of that in the previous stream, but we have like 2 ways to get new content, and we still have a very well-built community who's doing custom mods. You can go straight into, from the game, content settings, Steam Workshop, and get your content there or through the store, and there's a lot to be found, and a lot of laser scan tracks, good cars, so there's a lot for everyone, and you can easily compare this to what is the modding community for Assetto Corsa. So that's really great. And well, next up is force feedback physics, which is definitely incomparable to what I've experienced in other sims. Front wheel drive cars, you can feel it getting over the limit when you're having that understeer. With cars like these, the M4, it's... oh man, yeah, kind of want to compare it to ACC, but that feels so much more sticky and gluey. This feels way more agile and way more responsive than that. I think it's the best. Let's put it this way: it's the best I've experienced out of ACC, and yeah. And BeamNG, but that's a whole another sim out there, I guess. For as far as the single player go, because I think that's where most of the action will be happening. It's good, can set up basically everything you want from here. You want just to practice on your own or do some racing, have control over the weather setups, the cars, the track. Anything you want, but that's basically it. There's not much like a career mode or some championships or stuff you can do with, I don't know. Yeah, I think there's some room for improvement there, but I get it. It's I wouldn't say hardcore sim, but you're going for that race, and that's what it does really good. In terms of multiplayer, well, we haven't touched on that, so I have to probably keep that open for another time. If you want to see some multiplayer racing in rFactor 2, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content and want to see more in my journey with rFactor 2 or any sim racing content. This is your place to go. What else is there to say except for thank you so much for watching. Hope to catch you in the next one. Be safe and take care. Bye bye.